Hello friends, welcome back to this playthrough of Fire Emblem 7, Fire Emblem on the Game Boy Advance. I think it's Blazing Sword, but if that's wrong, that could be wrong. Last time, we defeated Limstella. Nils told us his story, and we're headed off to fight Nurgle. This is the final chapter. Should we expect anything unexpected? I think we always have to expect the unexpected. Athos should be back here at some point. Like, he does totally have all of the weapons we need to fight this guy. If you're looking for me, I'm right here. I have been observing you this whole time. You fought well. I'm an old man. I can't cast spells anymore, except all of the ones I used to travel. Use this tome, Aureola. Give it to your bishop. He can go pew-pew with it, and we can damage Nurgle. I also have a sword and an axe. They're very good swords and axes. And for you, the Solkati. It's not anywhere as good as the other two. In fact, it's pretty much kind of shit, but it's an upgrade. It's not legendary. I only had one legendary sword. I don't know why you're a sword user, or why Eliwood's a sword user, and not a fucking spear user. I have 18 legendary spears, but you don't have an S-rank, Eliwood. Nils, what are you doing? Okay, who's gonna come? Old man has to come. He's gonna bring his own spells with him because look at this bullshit. Who else gets to come? The team that's been coming? Not Dorcas. Kanasa and Lucius need to find a way into the party. We only get 12. Which is kind of unfortunate. Like, Sarah gets all of the cool staves. Athos, what do I have to bring you? Can I not bring you? Can you just drop off our weapons and leave? I don't have a Dark Mage. I'm saddened by this. Okay, so, Nils. He gets Set's Litany for all the good that's ever gonna do us. It's just literally worse than his normal dance. Eliwood is going to give up his a silver sword, and then he's going to trade with the old man, and he now has Durandal. Hector is going to give up a silver axe, and then he's going to trade with the old man for an Armads, which is just bonkers. Sarah is going to trade with Renault and take his Fortify Staff. It doesn't really matter what light magic Sarah has. She's going to be healing for most of the game. So she's also going to take a recover staff for AE healing. That seems fine. Lynn is going to give up her steel bow because whatever. She's going to trade with the old man and take the soul cutty. The old man is going to ask Lucius real nicely for his copy of Aura and his men staff. And then he's going to take a recover. Urk is going to just be okay with all this. Florina is going to give up a silver lance and take a full silver lance. She's going to give up a killer lance and take a full killer lance. She's going to give up a javelin and take a full javelin. Bartra silver killer hammer hand axe tomahawk. Lowen gonna give up a killer, take a killer, gonna give up a javelin, gonna take a javelin. Notice that we don't have dragon killer weapons because there's actually dragons in this game that you wanna care about. Sane is gonna give up a silver lance and a javelin. He's gonna take a silver lance and a javelin. He's gonna give up a silver lance and take a brave lance. Sounds good. Canos. And I'm not going to pretend that he's going to cast anything except the one that says do a shitload of damage. But we can have 5 of them that say do a shitload of damage and play spin the wheel, I suppose. We can't even check the map, friends. So I guess we're gonna get into this fight. Let's do it. Merlinus, what's up, buddy? Thank you for coming with us. Until the end of time, my lord. I will wait for you until the end of time. Yep, okay, bye. I am who I am. The pain of others I do not feel. The sorrow of others does not touch me. Death feeds me. Death pleases me with its mouth. I am the essence I consume. You fools will become corpses here because I wish it to be. Rise and come forth, my servants. Hello, we are zombies. Hello, we are zombies. These are zombies. Marquis Laos and the Black Fang members. What have you done, Nurgle? These morphs. I have given them the abilities and appearances of the people whose essences I used to craft them. Nah, I've made them more powerful. Fuck you. This is the ideal plan for hypocrites like you. Especially you, asshole. You continue to regret causing harm. Whatever. Whether or not you enjoy it, you will die. Your weakness runs deep inside you. These ideas prevent humans from liberating their own strengths. Such foolishness. Nurgle, after all these years, I am an old man. You have not stopped to reconsider your ideas at all. You're an asshole. I do not like you. Oh, but you are an asshole. It is you who is the ball licker. You and the dragons conspired to bury me. Rawr! Look at this wound. Dramatic reveal. The man I thought my truest friend. Trust brings betrayal. Friends bring weakness. Eliwood, you are stupid. Stop trying to talk on my behalf. Pity? Amusing. Sometimes you just need a friend like Hector. It's speech time. We must stop Nurgle. Okay, every turn a door's gonna open and we're gonna have some morphs to kill. And eventually this door's gonna open and we're gonna have a Nurgle. It's gonna look like this, basically. They're gonna be actually decent and hard to kill, and we're gonna be sad about it. The Black Fang morphs and Uhai apparently. I don't know why he's here. Oh wait, no, we killed him. It's Wrath we didn't kill. He drops a pretty sweet bow. I don't know when else we're ever going to use Eclipse. Or who else is ever going to use Eclipse, really? Anyway, we dance for Canas. And Canas comes over here. and fires off a Luna, which is 28 damage to the 27 that Uhai has in hit points, and he dies. And we got a Rennfleisch, which no one can use. It's a brave. It's a super brave bow. That's why Uhai was getting 2 attacks with it. Second door. We have a Gespenst Druid. It does a shitload of damage and has infinite weight. We have a Bolting Sage, and we have Kenneth, who has a light spell that I believe is S rank. It is. And our S rank user is at home currently. So Athos will get it at the cost of Aura if Athos manages to get the killing blow on him. Sarah is nowhere near using it. Also, we're just going to let those idiots come to us because we are by these doors and, you know. We just let him waste some bolting charges. Do notice who has what weapons and the like. Like this is an S rank axe. Means you really want one of your axe users to get the kill. That guy is what we call an idiot. Look, if you're going to step out here and do something, Florina is going to murder you, and that's all there is to it. Next door, please. We definitely want Barter to hammer these guys. Drops a Rex Hasta Lance. Which means we want Barter to get the kill here. Which means Brendan needs to be poked. So thunder it is. Thank you. This will cost Bartra his Silver Axe. Got a Basilicos. Goodbye, Silver Axe. And Hector is just gonna brave it. He has his bow equipped. Anyone could have done anything there and it would have been okay. since that has lances up there, our lance boys are going to lose. That one's going to go to Lowen, probably. He'll drop his javelin since he has a short spear. The half HP Siege Tome did not work. Oh, that could go to Florina? Yeah, that could go to Florina. They go to one of them. Next door, please. Ursula drops an Excalibur. Notice that yes, it does in fact do half of their HP. Well, that's unfortunate. Hold that thought. Urk, time to do your thing. Thank you, Urk. You are the best. Okay, Florina. Get your Exastia. Dropping that Silver Lance. Brave weapons are so good when stuff can counterattack you and you don't want them to. You can't hit Nils, that's cool. We're just gonna chill over here and wait for you. I guess Urk can kill you and drop his fire spell finally. I get fucked. I get fucked. Okay, someone needs to chip for Urk. That counts, right? It does count. Urk, 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 Urk. Okay, Urk, don't miss. Way to go, Urk. Got an Excalibur. What would we like to drop? Hellfire? No, just normal old regular fire. You don't have spells, that's right. Fortify time. I don't think anyone has actually taken any damage, but if they have, they haven't now. guy's got a lot of HP. I know how to solve HP. Way to go, Nils. We just crit with Flux. Y'all gonna come party? You are. What do we got? We got a Regal Blade. Ooh. That should be a Lin kill. Let's see how bad this looks. That's the worst fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay, well, how's this then? Get fucked. Is Regal Blade a brave sword? Eclipse broke? No. Regal Blade is a brave sword. How in the fuck are you supposed to do this? I'll let you Hector him, I guess. Yeah, you Hector him. Okay, Lowen. Okay, well that was not cool at all. His crit is so ridiculous. Same. Thank you. I don't even know what I would drop. It doesn't matter because I'm an idiot. Eliwood. Who has an inventory space? Nobody, because I intentionally did this to where I wouldn't need one. Kanas has an inventory space. Thank you. I'll trade that to Lin. God, you brave sword wielders are ridiculous. He can actually kill Eliwood. What is with your stats? I'm sort of impressed. Oh, fuck off, though. Has anyone taken any damage? Yes. Be healed. Lynn, double crits for crap. Way to go, Lynn. Have full health. $17 damage with Fimblevetter. Who took... Wait. Okay, 22 damage. Get Graf Caliburd. Durandal is a big sword. For Horseboy. I think that said Strength Def Res, and that was fun. Okay, so Lynn needs to hand Canos the sword she doesn't want anymore. Eight might 35 crit. 12 might 25 crit. 8 might 20 crit. Effective against infantry. Okay, goodbye Wodow. You seriously don't have S rank in... Lynn. Come on now. What the hell? Okay, Eliwood. You can have that sword too, I guess. I hate you, Lynn. Yeah, you can have a light brand. Eliwood will get another sword he will never ever ever use. Okay. Athos needs to kill the guy with Loose. It's real dumb that he has both those, by the way. Seriously? Urk doesn't have... Oh. He has to have 4 Blaze. That's his own spell. Son of a monkey. Just ridiculousness happening today. It's fine. Okay, Canos. Canos versus Gaspent. Canos is the victor, of course. Because, of course he is. Gaspent is ridiculous. But he can use it, and he can't use a Wodow. Meanwhile... Hello, Kenneth. Athos does 16 damage. Times 2. Athos does 32, so I need to do 24 in chip. Guess he does chip damage. Canos would actually kill him. Risk it for the biscuit. If I tell Florina not to crit, she will crit just to spite me. Urk will actually crit him to death. Urk. Oh, thank goodness. Don't crit again, Urk. Holy shit. Thankfully we have a Sarah. Goodbye, Aura. Yeah, Aura is just the worst spell out of the group. Door opens to Nurgle, who has a Berserk Staff friend, and 10 range on it, which thankfully all of us are out of. And we have 4 casts of Fortify left. Oh hey, that's bad. I don't have a recover staff, which makes this unfortunate. Although, I do have a warp staff. Spin to win. Pretty sure this is 100% not how the warp staff is supposed to work. But since he is still technically on our team, the warp staff can 100% work this way. I'm sorry, what? Dark magic. It's just bonkers in this game. Also, that's a almost full Canos right there. Nope, here. Okay, the reason they give us morphs is because we actually can damage him. Whatever. It's not how this is supposed to work. We're supposed to have to use 4 Blaze. Look at my tremendous power! Four Blaze versus Nurgle. It was super effective somehow. Also note, this is why we have Fortify down here. Yeah, so Canos, by the way, is fucking redonkulous. Eliwood plus Durandal equals gets wrecked in the behind by the Nurgle. Hector with Armads also gets wrecked in the behind by Nurgle. No crit, however, so he can eat this hit and not crit. Irish Kegel hits real bad. And now Eliwood with Durandal in the throne room. Goodbye, Nurgle. Tremble in despair. Eliwood gets stats. It's finished. Spoilers, it wasn't finished. This is Fire Emblem. These are dragons. My legs are trembling just standing here. Hello, Bremamond. So remember that thing we did where we got an A rank with Ninian and Eliwood in a series where I normally ignore the shit out of supports? Yeah. So when you get an A rank with Ninian, she doesn't die. She does come back regardless of if you get the A or not. It's just what happens after she does this. If you have the A rank, she doesn't die. If you don't have the A rank, she dies. And we get to go fuck up a dragon. Okay, fun notes. This map, originally, you started down here, and you had to come up here, and then somewhere along the lines, when they were making this game, they were like, nah. So these guys all have bolting tomes and stuff, but you'll notice the range pretty much ends at you moving forward. And these guys, you almost have to go backwards in order to get bolted by them. If you're wondering why, that's why. We're gonna one round this guy, or die trying. Eliwood versus Dragon. Hector versus Dragon. It's not looking good for Team Good Guy. Excalibur versus... well, no. Lyn versus... nope. Rex Hastia, nope. Tomahawk, nope. Be healed, Eliwood. That's very brave, but no. You'll notice what can and cannot deal damage. And if you can't, I'm sorry, maybe you should notice what can and can't deal damage. Liquid can do damage though, because fucking dark magic. Dark magic cares not about fucking anything. It just says, hello, die please. It's a little bit unfortunate because we can't actually follow up with anything. So we're just gonna fuck around. And if it decides to attack Knos, it's gonna get Luna'd. That's unfortunate. Okay, meanwhile... Where were we? I think we were hitting him with Durandal and Armeds and stuff. You'll notice that Athos can also damage Guy. He wants something done right. He asks Knos to do it. Get fucked. Yes, Knos did just do 87 damage to the dragon by throwing his magic at it 3 times. Look, dark magic's good. I don't know what you want. It has a spell that says you have no defense. And it can crit. Thank you. I absolutely did nothing. It was all that druid over there. He went blah, 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 and the guy died. I will sleep again. Goodbye. I am old, and now I am dying. Soon I will see my friends in Valhalla. Let me give you a parting gift. I'm gonna teleport all of you out of here. Oh yeah, by the way, he sees the future, which is Fire Emblem 6. And you already know what Fire Emblem 6 happened if you played this game, because Fire Emblem 6 came before Fire Emblem 7. All of Elba will be awash in blood when Zephiel, the Prince of Burn, does stupid shit. Once again, Lycia brings hope. Because Eliwood's gonna have a son, and Hector's gonna have a daughter, and I assume Lynn's gonna have a kid somewhere. Oh, you old fuck. Look, he's smiling. Hi, guys. I'm here, too. A saving light shall rise. I will have birthed it. I need you. I want you. Even if you look like a small girl. Eliwood's like, I ain't letting this girl get away. They brought her back from the dead, and I gotta hit on her some more. Dad would tell you stories about me and Mom. You know, like he did the first time. Bye, Nils. I want to live a long time. I don't have your curiosity. Bye, Nils. One year later. Stop talking to me. Lord Eliwood. The new Marquis Frey. Buddy, I'm off. Probably to hang out with you, with your kid. Sorry, Ninian. I'm not gonna name it Roy, you fucking asshole. Please don't make me name it Roy. Please let me pretend that Roy is not named because I named him. The staff, it's no water game. It makes great games. I may check out the non-Fire Emblem games he did. I think there's one on PS1, and then there's one that's more recent. He did, I think, up through the most recent genre, the most recent era of these games. All rights, including the copyrights of this, that, and the other, are Nintendo. Guess which one of these had an arena? You'll never get it. You'll never get it. It's that one! I took 619 turns. Let's see what happened to our old friends. Marcus. He went on to train people. Lowen replaced Marcus. Look at those battle scores. Rebecca, I used her on a map once, I think. Dorcas, I used him a couple maps. He bought medicine. Bartra. He was too slow to get into battle because of all our cavalry and our flyers. He has a story in, I guess, Hector's mode, where you talk to a girl and you get in a fight, and then they're like, yeah, let's hook up. Oswin. Hi, Oswin. You're apparently very good. Matthew. Sorry Layla died. Sarah. Somehow you won 17 battles, even though you didn't have access to any offensive magic until like the last 4 chapters. Guy, I used him for a little bit, I guess. Urk succeeded Pent. He refused and said, fuck you. Priscilla. Cool. Florina. Florina remained shy and very eager to stab everything she saw with spears at all distances. Kent. Oh, he just never was good enough. He was the 4th best cavalry unit in a game with 2 cavalry units. Look at Sane. Sane also stabbed a lot of things with spears. He also loves the women. Will. Somehow, these are mostly arenas, but I fought 100 times with him and he killed 66 motherfuckers, and he did a lot of that with the ballista. You go, Will. Raven. I used him 0 times. Lucius. I wish I could have brought you along for the end of the game. He built an orphanage and he cares for helpless children. Canas. He and his wife died trying to stop a snowstorm. That sounds like something our idiot black mage would do. Dart. Dart took a grave wound protecting Skirmish. Protecting Fargus in a skirmish. He now haunts the seas. Fiora. Hi, you existed. Legault. Apparently you died. Oh yeah, he died twice. He was the cause of many resets on the map with 8 bolting tomes. Poor Nils. Isadora. I remember that map you were on and sat there and guarded Merlinus from invaders. Heath, you died 5 times. I think all 5 of those were arena resets. You needed too much babysitting. Hawkeye, you killed 2 guys in 2 battles. And you apparently have a daughter. Getz. He did stuff. Hooray. Pent and Louise. They fought 7 times and killed 7 people, and they were dirty pre-promotes that just never got to shine. Carol. Who the fuck are you? I think you're that guy I recruited on the map. Nino. She fell victim to me having every good mage in the game. Jafar, you never once did anything when you joined our party, but you murdered a shitload of guys in that map we recruited you. Vida, all 8 kills were against 8 of her own friends. Renault, I don't know who he was, I don't know who he is. He appeared and joined us for one map where he killed 7 things. Athos died. He cast a 4-blaze and killed the dude once. Marlinus had a shop and was forced to close. He's gonna open it after Eliwood. Helps him. Len entrusted Kaelin's rule to Ostia and went home. Probably married Wrath, who we never recruited in this playthrough. Hector returned to Ostia. He and Eliwood were best friends. Eliwood and Ninian got married. Ninian gave up her old life and had a brief life with Eliwood. They had a son named Roy, who I didn't name. You saw me not name him Roy, who will one day take up arms to defend his country. Hey, it's me. I disappeared. No one ever found me. It's because I'm from the future and the past and a different world altogether. Here's old Hector and old Eliwood. It might have happened just now. Nurgle. Ah, what a shithead he was. Come here, Roy. Hi, I'm Roy. I'm a green unit. You're gonna wish I was if you play Fire Emblem 6 anyway. Ha ha ha. It's Lilina. Hi, Lilina. You and Roy are gonna be friends. This is Roy. You're the same age. One day, he's going to ask you if you will heal him as he goes and murders people in Bern, and you will say, I suppose, and that will be a beautiful friendship. Ha ha ha, we're still 12, ha ha ha. I heard the King of Bern died. Assassination attempt on Prince Zephiel. Is something happening in Bern? It totally is. I have a pony. I'm gonna be a hospitalier / Valkyrie. I'm gonna be a lord. Sorry, I'm gonna be a lord. I'm a green unit. My voice hasn't dropped yet. Meanwhile, in Bern. Oh, Zephiel. Zephiel's evil. Imagine that. Save that little asshole too. That's the end of Fire Emblem. TM. A 2003 game on the Game Boy Advance. Hector, the Axe Lord. That was fun. I enjoy the GBA Fire Emblem games, even if I don't remember them half the time, because it's been 20 years since I played them last. I haven't really played them more than once on an emulator. Well, since I played them first, I haven't really played them on the emulators in a while. MMOs kind of took all of my time, and now I'm getting back into playing more of these games again, which I enjoy. I do miss raiding and stuff in MMOs, but with this finished, this was my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th game I've done now. I'm having a lot of fun doing this series. I guess we'll do Hector hard mode, or at least Hector in Hector's mode, just to do the other maps. Hector has, I think, 6 different / new maps compared to Eliwood's. Essentially, it's just the same thing with him being featured a little more instead of Eliwood, and the 6 maps are to show what life is like in Hectorville, as opposed to Eliwood Land. So what I'll probably do is, since I forgot to save Lynn's save by herself, play through Lynn again, or find someone's save for Lynn, and then jump into Hector. That'll be done probably in the next few days, although you guys should see that video the next time I upload, which will be tomorrow, or the next day, probably? I don't know. This is a long video. Y'all take it easy. We're not done with this game. We'll do the other half of it, although a lot of the maps will be the same. I will see you then. We'll maybe try to use different units too. Have a good one.